Cardinal on Blog TV. Hello again. And they're saying, we were talking earlier about actually making some healthy food swaps. So we were talking at trying to find foods that are natural. So making chocolate fudge brownies that have got no sugar, no wheat, no dairy in there as well, no fat. So absolutely delicious, but you don't feel guilty for eating them, which is great. We've got the Cardinal on Blog TV has said that sometimes it's hard to find natural things. You know what? I totally agree with you. Sometimes it is really hard to find natural things to eat. And this is because the supermarkets don't tend to actually make natural foods. Well, obviously, apart from your fruit and vegetables, you can't actually go and buy this fat-free chocolate fudge cake with no sugar in because they don't produce them, because most people in society these days, unfortunately, tend to like the sugary foods, the fattening foods. And that's because a lot of people are addicted to them. So the simplest way that we can overcome all of this is to actually just make it ourselves. And believe me, it takes 2 minutes to literally make some chocolate fudge brownies. Not complicated at all. There's no cooking involved, which is a huge, huge bonus. All that you simply need, if you've got a food processor or a blender, all that you need to do for chocolate fudge brownies, which are absolutely delicious, is half a cup of raisins, half a cup of almonds or walnuts, and then all we need to do as well is to just put in there some raw unsweetened cocoa powder, which you can buy from anywhere, and then also some dried dates. Whisk it all together so it starts to stick together, and then you can just shape it into either fudge brownie shapes or to cookie shapes and just put it in the fridge to set. Now believe me, it's absolutely delicious. You must try this recipe. I can't stress enough. And someone's also said, if they have them, then they are always way expensive. That's absolutely right. Supermarkets, if they do make a lot of natural, healthy foods, they do tend to be quite expensive because they're not catering for the masses. They know that it's only a select niche of the market that are going to end up buying these healthy things, whereas everybody else is going to go for the fattening, sugary, salty foods. So that's why it's expensive, unfortunately. But you can make your own, and if you do make a big batch of them, then you always have them in. So as I say, it takes just a couple of minutes to whisk something up in the food processor, and you can keep it in the fridge or put it in a cookie tin. And then whenever you feel the urge, whenever you want to have a little bit of a snack or a little bit of a treat, you've got some guilt-free treats in there for yourself. So do make some in. And believe me, you have just as much fun making them as you do eating them. Even if you're not a big cook and you don't really enjoy cooking that much. Absolutely anybody can make these. And kids love them as well. So if you have children and you're trying to get them off sugary foods, you want to get a little bit more goodness into their diet, then there's loads of different recipes that you can make. And as I said before, if you're completely new to cooking with all these natural foods and natural products, then do go on the MyRx for Living website. That's myrxforliving.com. And if you go to Lose Weight, Feel Great, the seminar on there, it's going to be a free ebook that you can download as part of the seminar, and you can get loads of different tips on different recipes, things to try, to get excited in the kitchen, and you will wow your friends, wow your family. They will not believe where all these delicious recipes have come from, and totally guilt-free as well. So if that's the main thing that keeps you from achieving your ideal goal weight, if it's the foods, if you just can't give up your favorite foods, well, if we can show you how to get these healthy alternatives, then you're going to be there in no time. Absolutely.